Auburn's smarter.
He's back. I don't mean shut up either. Inside joke.
Who are you talking about?
I'm not telling. JC?
Oh, man, it's a rainy Thursday morning edition of Cooper and Company Live. That'll clear out. Gloria will tell you momentarily. Then it'll be summertime, Frank. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM, a Thursday morning edition. Yes, shut up. Back in action. Zach, ready to go.
Back.
Tom, we got our Alabama stuff on today in remembrance of Mal.
All y'all that missed me, I'm back.
Yeah, he's back.
You can dream about me
Who was
tonight.
it?
Yeah, I tell you, a lot of people ask me, but surely you're not going to put that idiot back on your show
Hey,
again.
can't live with me.
But
Can't
since
live
he's a
without
church
me.
buddy of mine
Cat.
and a former losing politician, you know, I didn't even talk much about that. It was a year ago, Donnie, you ran my campaign right into the ground.
I didn't have to run it into the ground. It was there. I was trying to dig it out of the hole.
That's
Shut
the
up.
reason why.
It was last March. I ran for probate judge, and for about 6 or 7 days, anyway, it was worthwhile. So I was telling that story yesterday to somebody. But we got a lot of things to talk about today. Of course, if you're just getting up with us this morning,
Yes.
Auburn is going to have to relinquish the 2010 National
Lord.
Championship. If you believe what's in the paper this morning. It's all over the news. Tom, you keeping up with this?
I am.
And
I
this
got
is
some-
actually unbelievable, but we'll talk about it. And I'm probably going to defend Auburn a little bit in this because there is no way this actually could be happening. 40 people, according to the report, and I'll read the exact terms in just a moment, 40 people failed a drug test after the championship game. Come on.
We're just now hearing about
And
it.
we're just now hearing not one person in anybody's family said anything about that for what's these 3 years, Frank? By math correct. All I know is 4 years in a row, the national championship belongs in the great state of Alabama. And let me just go out on a limb right now. Shut up. Let's make that 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
I just don't believe
I took some
that.
heat with that.
No one can beat the Mighty Tide this year.
Well, now we're going to win one for Miles, so it's done.
I took heat for that this
It's a
week.
done deal. There's no way we can be defeated by anybody this coming season. Of course, I said that in 2010 until we lost 3 games.
I'm glad. I hope you keep talking.
Let's get it going,
Yakking
Gloria,
that
right now.
mouth.
She'll tell you, shut up. Carolyn Alexander, your favorite person, is back on the air with us this morning. That's
got an
right.
email from
Shut
her.
up. Is back. She loves you, Zach.
Yeah, she sent me something. She said, I watch you and shut up every Thursday.
Let's get it cranking this morning. Here's Gloria with a fantastic weather forecast after today.
No kidding. Today is going to be one of those rainy days. Just get used to that. 47 degrees out there already this morning, and rain definitely in the forecast. It's raining now. I don't know why they're saying 80% chance of rain today. May as well just say 100. And it looks like it's going to last through the afternoon and hopefully clear up late this evening. And high temperatures of only 49, so not going to warm up much. It will feel a little bit colder because of the rain, too. Tomorrow, your high temperature of 62, low of 40. Rain should be out of here, but check out the weekend. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. In the 70s, that's going to be absolutely wonderful. Next week, lots of sunshine and nice temperatures in the 70s. All right, we've got a bunch of photos to show this
Hang on a little
morning.
picture. Before you want to talk about a few things before I go to the photos.
Okay, skip that first and second photo. Which one?
I thought you want to talk about some things coming up.
Well, I do. I had it all in order until you just messed it up. Let's talk about the East Limestone Van
Don't ever
Yard
line up anything
sale.
unless I okay it because I never know where.
You're not in charge. There it is right there. East
Oh,
Limestone.
you're not in charge. You just got that, didn't you?
Yes.
Let's just do a survey right now. Zach,
Who
if
runs
you
this
deceived
place?
me on this
Who
right
runs
here,
this place?
it's going to be like watching the Bible finale
Zach.
last night I watched. Who's
Zach,
in
who's
charge
in
on this show, Zach? You want to stay up here anymore?
He's
Okay,
here.
let's see.
Who's
Oh.
here?
But before we start,
I'm with her too.
we watched the
Thank you.
Bible finale last night, and as long as about 12 million other people did Sunday night when it ran. Did y'all see that? That's the most violent. I don't know how you could watch it
Well,
again.
it is. I mean, he was crucified.
Well, it was.
I didn't watch.
Tortured.
I might get it on. They're already
Woo!
pre-selling at Walmart
Yeah.
the DVDs.
It was, it's graphic. Let's just put it that way.
I'll
All
watch
right,
it.
now,
Okay.
now I'll go to the picture.
Let's
Tom,
start
let me ask
where
you,
I
wait a minute,
put it,
don't
set
show
it
a
up.
picture. I got to ask Tom a personal question.
You're just doing that on purpose.
Tom, what
He's in charge.
name,
Who thinks he
nickname
is?
did you have in Russellville?
Nickname.
What did you
Yeah.
go by? It wasn't just
Goober.
Tom, it was something else. People know you as something else over there, don't they? You got a nickname of some sort?
We met an old friend.
Well, Mac
Yesterday.
or That's the only one I can think of. I'm too scared to try to think. Back.
Say it
Getting red, he's already scared.
I'd be too. And with him knowing something that you don't
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to, I'm trying to get it out. I was going to ask Frank, but Frank called in his phone with Pigeon. He never heard that name before, so I don't know how that came.
Okay.
Yesterday.
All right, who'd you run into?
One of my best old buddies of all time is coming up on the show here in a couple of months.
An
Mr. Tommy
attorney
Singer,
in
one of the
Huntsville.
best known and attorneys in the nation, probably. That's me on the left, Tommy on the right. But Tommy knows you pretty good.
And Judge Woodruff.
And Jimmy
Judge
Woodruff here, they
Batts.
went to Alabama together. But anyway, show that picture again. That's me on the left. But Tommy is one of the most outstanding lawyers in the United States. He'll be joining us coming up a couple months. He's going to be up here on the program with us.
We're going to give
maybe
some free
weekly.
advice.
He's going to be offering free advice to you folks out there who want an attorney that came up from hard-working family down in Gadsden and just a super guy. But Tommy will be with the Senior Law Firm over in Huntsville. But Tom,
Congratulations to his
I
son.
bet you he's got me confused with my cousin, but go ahead.
Well, what was your cousin's nickname?
Big Mac.
His
I
was,
doubt he had you confused with that, Tom.
his was T-Mac.
Well, that's what I said earlier, T-Mac.
And
After
then
that, we went to Star
went to our
Market
favorite old grocery store where we used to do their commercials.
when we lived in
And
Huntsville.
that's
Stephanie.
Maddie on the right, me in the middle, and Stephanie works in the pharmacy
She looks like
over
she
there.
works.
We was over there visiting
Smiling
yesterday.
everywhere.
And we've got Gerald too.
And actually, I want to say thank you to Miss Dodson because she mailed in a gift for Maddie. She makes this, and you can find some of her clothing at the Baby Place on Governor's Drive in Huntsville. Go check it out because that is cute as can be. And thank you for the scarves as well. Of course, Brad's not happy it doesn't have an AU on it, but that's okay,
All right,
Brad.
I'm glad you brought
and
that
then
up.
there's yet another thing coming up. Shooting clinic. For all you women who want to learn how to shoot, I will be lucky enough to have a private shooting this Saturday.
Now, why would you want to send your wife to
I don't
that?
know, Tom. He
Why
never
would you
told
send
me the name.
why
He
would
just
you
said
send
you had a name.
Why
It's
would you
been
send your
nice
wife to
knowing
a
you,
shooting
Jamie.
clinic so she can aim at you better?
That's Stan McDonald.
I'm going to be able to shoot a
Evidently,
shotgun, a
that's a
pistol,
pretty
and
big
a
deal
combine.
because they
It
teach
is.
that at Cathedral Caverns also.
I do. I don't have to
Let's
go
just
quite that far.
stop
And
the-
yet, wait, whoa. There's one more thing that we need to get in here. Gobbler games. If you guys want a free event to go
We'll be
to all
playing
your
that
hunters.
Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a hunting
It's going to
thing.
start
Oh.
early. No alcohol
Oh, I
in
thought you were talking about
Pulaski,
that game we
Tennessee.
played.
Be quiet.
Gobbler game.
In that Pulaski, Tennessee is going to last all day long. You can hunt. If you don't hunt, you can enjoy music all day long.
That
Hopefully.
ain't kind of like that cornhole game, is it?
No, I don't know. I've never been gobbler
All right, let's just
hunting.
stop all the nonsense.
Why'd
Right?
I come here?
Why do I come
Shut
here?
up. Let's talk about Auburn.
Okay.
Zach, what is your take on this Auburn fiasco?
Well, you know, they're reporting the report by Selena Roberts,
Who is an Auburn graduate, by the way?
she used to work, I think, she used to work for New York Times maybe and some others. She's, reported
Former
allegations.
New York Times and Sports Illustrated reporter
He asked you if he was gonna
Auburn
read it.
committed a variety of NCAA violations during the 2010 BCS National Championship season. Go ahead, Zach. I'm backing you up. I got the details
Well,
right here.
Selena Roberts is back in the story, but according to the story,
Love that
Mike
name.
Blanc is denied. Maybe they got those quotes from other players and they used me as a source, but those quotes and there by me are not true. And then he went on Twitter and said, man, this article is outrageous and isn't true. The media will do anything for a juicy story, Mike Blanc. Nico Thorpe has come out and said that he was quoted as saying a special recruit was treated like a king.
So is Auburn going to lose the national championship or not?
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
But Nico Thorpe said, well, I spoke to Selena Roberts about Mike, and I have just read her article, and not only am I misquoted, but my words were very out of context.
Well, my deal is here, how can they're saying that Auburn players provided with money and, quote, more than 40, Tom, tested positive for drugs after the title game? Now, that's got
That's
to be.
a lot not to come out.
Well, you remember, I was talking to Brad about, you remember the HBO special?
What, they
when
did
they had
fire up a blunt in the dang dressing room after it was over?
It was
Those guys
afterwards, so it
came
really
out.
don't matter. Hey, unless they played the next
those- I mean, there's been allegations, years come out about Alabama ain't true. So I know probably Alabama, Tennessee, LSU fans are all, but don't get so excited because a lot of these guys are disgruntled ex-players.
Well,
who
let me
didn't
ask
get
you a
what they
personal
wanted.
That's Buck
question, Zach.
Wild up there, ain't
Personal
it?
question, Zach. Do you hope it's true?
Oh,
Don't lie to me.
No.
Let me ask Jamie a personal question. Do I hope it's true? Yes.
No. Why would you
more.
that to be
Hey,
true?
I want to beat them on.
Auburn to go down.
I want to beat them on the field.
Jamie.
You know, I
But
wanna
this,
take care
there's
of
no
them on the
way
field.
this is true. I mean,
I
come
mean,
on.
Hey, at least they deer antler spray.
Well, I can't believe they're printing it.
well, they're
Think about
putting
it.
Will Muschamp out there.
Then why throw him
Back
under
in
the bus?
07, that's when Tommy Tuvell. So this would go back to Tommy Tuvell. They're saying
They're saying Muschamp pulled out $400 cash out of his drawer.
Hopefully, this will make you
This
feel
enough
better.
for
Is this all you need? Yeah.
Well, what's the matter with that?
I mean, I don't know.
If you
him.
would
Says
get them
LSU, Les Miles.
Against the rules.
hey, the
Oh,
Tigers
first of all,
don't
you
pull out
think
the door,
any of
they
this
go
is
to the
true?
bank. Hey,
You
no,
follow college
none of
football.
that's true, and it's not going to happen.
Why they print it?
There's probably
Just
some of
to
it
get
true.
you
Sell
guys
paper.
on
There's always a little truth to
Shock
rumor.
effect, Jamie.
But, however, it's after the championship. You don't know who did it. They're not going to find it. It don't
What
matter.
about the Rutgers guy? We'll
Now,
get
that's
back on
true.
Auburn in a second.
Man, I tell you what, outside ESPN, they ran that story, boom, he gets fired. I mean,
But you
the
heard
story-
what he
it was-
said.
It was about 3 years ago when he actually got suspended for 3 games last year and fined $50,000.
That
He was
video
going
was 3 years ago?
Well, part of it they said a lot of that started back in 2010, and he was going to anger management classes.
Hey,
and
I'm a
somehow-
graduate.
Yeah, so you ought to know.
You and a few
you ought to
others.
give him a call.
You went to anger man?
No, I got in trouble for giving somebody a call.
You got
Well, you ought to
But
give
you
this
know
guy a
what?
call.
I'd do it again in a
Hey,
freaking
well,
heartbeat.
hey.
You know what, Zach? Let me just say this. I had to listen to it 2 or
It's
3
his
times
show.
in court. You know what? It cost me $5,000.
Okay.
And you know what? Worth every freaking penny.
All right,
I'd do
let's
it
not
again in a
revisit the
heartbeat.
past.
But he.
Here's
Y'all
what he
get me
said.
nervous now.
Zach, here's what he said. Standing in front of his home, I let so many people down, my players, my administration, my family who is sitting in the house right now, huddled around because of the fact their father was an embarrassment to them.
Look, hey,
It happened.
I'm glad they don't film me.
I mean, you just
we
don't.
know about
you just
you.
don't. I heard. Wes Neighbors and Cole Cubic talk about. Stuff like that happened. They've been, but nothing like that. You don't call those guys what they were getting called, and you don't throw a basketball at their head. Some of them just duck.
Donnie, you were telling a story
Doc.
before we came on there about how your coach used to treat you. Of course, I can see why.
He grabbed me by the helmet, started beating. My mother wanted to come down there, and I said, "Don't you ever step."
Hey, the coach out at New Hope used to.
Hey, back in the day,
that dude.
I used to be, used to be able to spank your kid the whole works. Now you can't touch nothing. You can't do
Everything.
But
nothing.
now with video, I mean, like I said, this guy apparently. The video guy, I guess, must have got fired, so he had video. It's amazing how you
Hey,
can get a hold of all this.
You
and,
can, look, you can blame all this on Alabama and their national championships because, everybody's got to get an award. So Alabama claimed 15 of them or 14, however how many it is.
That's
Everybody's got to get an award these days.
We got more than
we
that.
claim them because we got them.
Okay, whatever.
Live with
if the Birmingham News
When's the last
ranks you
time
number
y'all
one,
won one?
we've got like 20 of them if you claim every
No,
time.
y'all are claiming some
Yeah,
sort of
right.
Louisiana state title.
I can take you to Tuscaloosa and show them to you if you want me to.
Everybody gets an award in the state of Alabama, apparently. So every time you turn
Well,
around,
they give them out
Alabama-
for soccer too?
Boy,
Apparently so.
I'm going down there Saturday and be down there next week. I'll take pictures and prove it to you.
Okay, well,
All right, let's talk a little bit about
what
what's
else?
the one more thing for today. Zach, then we'll take a
Okay,
break.
Yeah.
a lot of the ex-players and coaches, administrators, they're getting together this morning. I talked to Wes Neighbors about it on the radio. They're getting together this morning having a private deal, reminiscing and everything. Then at 3 o'clock today at Coleman Coliseum, they're going to have a public ceremony. And I don't know about any TV, but I know 97.7 The Zone is going to carry it live on the radio. And there could be some TV stations that I don't know about. And you probably can go to rolltide.com. They'll probably... I wouldn't be surprised they're not going to carry it live on video. So it's a big deal. Like they're calling it a celebration of his life. And I promise you, Jamie, I've heard from Coach Stallings, Woody McCorvey, Dabo Swin. They've had people that's played for him, coach, whatever.
He's got a nephew that lives right here in Athens.
Really.
Brian
Yeah,
Davis
Brian
is.
And the thing that keep coming out said one of the nicest guys, a Southern gentleman. Me and my dad, this was back when he was assistant athletic director maybe. We went down there and got to see a practice. This was maybe when either DeBose or Franchone was coaching. He didn't know us from Adam. He just pulls up beside us. We're walking down the street. He said, hey, what are y'all doing? We said, all right, coach, we're coming down here to watch practice. He said, well, y'all have fun, roll tide. You know, just could have kept going by, but that's the kind of guy he was. He would talk to just the regular people and just like
Is it cold outside?
Can we take a break now, Zach? You through telling that story?
Doesn't he have his motivation off?
It's your show. You
No,
know
not a call a while ago. You said it's Gloria's show.
That's right.
Gloria, can we take a break?
Yes, I think we can take a break now. Thanks
Oh,
for
thank
being with
God.
us this morning. Go get some coffee. We'll be right back right after this. Stay with us.
Y'all hang on.